How you guys feel?
Good.
All right, we're gonna do a fun little drill before we go do a break. 10 minutes. So every lap, I want you guys to space out pretty good, okay? So if you're on somebody coming through the bushes here, slow down. I still want you guys to focus on that technique. Keeping yourself balanced up on that bike, centered, keeping your chest over those bars for that weight on that front end, for those corners to get that front end to get in there and not get high on the berms or out of the rut. Your vision. Now, through here, I'm gonna be sitting pretty much at that little fuzzy little bush there. What the drill is, you guys will accelerate when you guys get straight and then brake hard when you get to that bush. So the first few, you may just use rear brake only. And then I'm gonna get you guys to use both brakes. Yeah, so we won't go through here anymore. You guys will make the turn straight down the road. Like I said, I'll be sitting about that fuzzy bush. As soon as you get to me, you're gonna brake hard. As in, let off your throttle, get your clutch in all the way, make sure you get that clutch in. Slam that rear brake, lock it up. Now, back to the introduction. Legs open on the bike. You have those spaces. That bike will chase those spaces and start sliding either to the right or to the left. Make sure you keep those legs tight. Knees, calves, heels, toes. Tighten that bike. That will allow that bike to crash and slide. So I'm going to do one demonstration of just rear brake. I'm going to do it coming towards you. Bike slid pretty straight, right? And then go out to my side, to the left, or to the right. I kept my standing position. I know you guys were watching from the front, but nothing changed. The only thing that was different from the standing position that we've been teaching you is, yes, hang on. Say I'm standing, so let's say my leg has my heel down, my leg straight up and down, right? The only thing different is my right foot goes to my heel on that brake. Now I'm using that pedal. Just because that right leg went forward does not mean my left leg followed it. My left leg stays back because I need to keep that leverage over that rear end to allow myself to get that perfect straight slide. Okay? That was a long slide. Let's say 5 bike lengths long. Let's say you go at it at 25, you slow down to, 15, you roll out of it, you won't make a complete stop, okay? Like I said, and then you look over there, but when we come out of the corner, I want you guys to get somewhat straight, start slowly rolling into that throttle. Get it to where you're like, oh wow, I'm going pretty fast, right? Let off, clutch in, slam that rear brake. This is a standing drill, so do it standing, keeping those legs back, your upper body hinged over those bars. Notice I didn't push away from my front end either. I kept myself here and slid, because I know I'll have control over that bike if I'm upright, up on top. Not much, no.
Your body has to go back a little bit to have a lighter grip on the front, right?
Little bit. Let's say here's my sitting or my chest position. How much does that move? A little bit. Not much. The biggest thing and why we don't say go super far back on the back of the bike is because it takes practice to have feel over your front brake. What happens when you give it a lot of front? Twitches, right? Now, you take your body weight, you're back here, your arms are extended. Arms are extended in the back. There's no weight on that front end. When you give it, you may mistake and give it too much front brake. Well, what's that front end gonna do to you?
Come out.
It's gonna come out quick. So that's more of, let's say, like a level 2, practicing, doing it more and more. Not saying you will eventually be way back here with your weight, but you know, you may come back a little more as you start using more of that braking. Does that make sense to you?
You stay in the same position, you front brake on the line. That'd be harder to pull yourself back.
Yeah, but never fully extend. My elbows on a hard braking, I may be here. Notice I have that room to help control that front end if it starts doing something awkward. And I have the ability to keep that thing tracking straight. Here, front end's gonna go crazy. Or do that again. That makes sense? Are we ready?
But you want this to be rear brake.
Rear brake only, yep. Yep, we'll just get a nice slide just like I did, but I want you guys to roll out of it. Go down to about 15, you know what I would say? Off that clutch, or off the brake, off the clutch, and then take off. And then down there at that corner, just take it easy. It's gonna be a bit of a sharper corner than what we're doing, right? So just take your time, make sure you slow down a little more. I want you guys to accelerate to where I'll be, hit your rear brake, and then you go ahead and just kind of cruise that section there.
We're staging in the straight, right?
In case you
Yep.
ever shoot. Yeah.
Just keep going.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
So next lap, when you guys come down,